Why are multifamilies so freaking hard to sell? What's going on, good guys? Chris Newton here, Chris Newton Real Estate, ChrisNewtonRealEstate.com. Hey, Chris at ChrisNewtonRealEstate.com for an email. Instagram, Chris Newton Real Estate. Facebook. Everything's Chris Newton Real Estate. You'll be able to find it. You'll be like, comment, subscribe. Let's talk about this. Why are multi-families or multi-unit properties so hard to sell? I'll tell you why in a nutshell. Listen, matter of fact, I'm gonna put up. I need the views, right? I need the watch time. Listen, multi-family properties are great investments. Now, a lot of people see the value in these investments and say, you know what? Interest rates are this or inflation is this, but this property, inflation is at 6%. Um, this property is a 9 cap rate. All right, cool. So inflation is going to eliminate 6% of that, but I still got 3 profit just rolling into my pockets. I'm not going to get that in a high yield savings account. So let me put 90,000 down, or $200,000 down, or whatever it is, basically as if it was a bank account, and that money is going to come back, so on and so forth. I'm good. I'm gonna park my money there. This is the problem. The problem is under the terms and conditions that the multifamily is being bought or sold for, right? Bought in or sold for, I guess, right? That's the problem. That's the issue right there. The terms and conditions. Most buyers, not all, most buyers want the property to be delivered vacant. Unfortunately, it's very difficult for a seller to want to deliver an entire property vacant, especially depending on the amount of units it is, because maybe it's a 2 unit, you know, it might not be so difficult. But let's say 3 family property, right? 3 unit property. And the owner doesn't live there. It's just a straight investment. Here's the issue. Photographs. You have to take photos of every unit. You have to take video of every unit. You have to show every unit. Most buyers do not want to go back and forth to see 1 unit, then 2 units, then a third unit, then a backyard or whatever. Most buyers don't want to do that. They want to see it all at one time and go. That's it. So the inconvenience of that. So what do a lot of owners do? They buy out the tenants. So they'll say, you know what, I'll offer you, let's just say for argument's sake, $1,000, right? I'll offer you $1,000 just for you to leave, so on and so forth. Please get out, yada yada yada. Now it's on the agent to actually take advantage of that, because now every month that property isn't rented for, right, is money coming out of the owner's pocket. So that fear paralyzes them and says, listen, I normally get $2,000 a month from each unit. This is a 3 unit building. If this property doesn't sell in a month or a month and a half, I'm losing 6,000, 6,000 and 12,000, then 18,000. Every month I'm going to lose $6,000 in rent. Then I still got to worry about gas. I still got to worry about electricity. I have to worry about all of these things, property taxes, everything, water. Now, you might not be running water, but running water has to still go through the property. So all of these expenses don't stop, and you're just bleeding money at this point. So now the agent has to sell quick. Now, what happens when you have to sell quick? You have to make a very attractive price. So now maybe the owner wanted $2 million for that property. The property is really only worth 1.7. To make it attractive enough to sell quickly, we might have to price it at 1.4, 1.5. Right? Now, pricing at 1.4, 1.5 is actually a great strategy because it's going to bring buyers in and more than likely is going to bid that price up. But all the owners are thinking is, damn, that's 200, $300,000 off. Then I'm losing $18,000 a month, and then I got to pay the commission. I got to pay this and the third, and panic starts to set in. Panic starts to set in, and then after when the panic sets in, it's like, oh my gosh, I can't do it. Nope, we want to price the property at 2.2, and then you end up losing more money. And then the owner gets mad at the agent, and it's just a whole lot of mucho that goes on with that. Whole lot of mucho that goes on with that. So that's one part of it. Second part of it is you have tenants that don't want to show the unit. Oh, I don't want people in my stuff. I don't want the whole New York into my stuff. I don't want the whole Florida looking at my stuff. I don't want my stuff on the internet. I have personal stuff. Mind you, they probably ain't got nothing in it. I don't. But the problem is maybe they've been paying under market rent or no rent at all. And now they don't want to go into the market of paying rent. So they were used to paying maybe, let's say, okay, rent is $1,000, but maybe they were used to paying $100 a month for rent. They don't now want to pay an extra $900 in rent, so they're going to inconvenience the owner and say, nope, they can't show. I can't show. I'm sick. I'm busy. I'm this. I'm that. It's nighttime. It's family time. It's all this craziness because they don't want to pay market rent, or they just don't like because they was getting a very good discount, or they just don't want to pay rent at all. So they just like giving you or the agent the time of their freaking life. Those are the biggest reasons as to why multifamilies are hard to sell. The tenants. Ugh. I had a video about my favorite and least favorite properties to sell. For some reason, I'm always selling multifamilies, but boy, oh boy, I do not believe I had one multifamily sell. But at the time of this, I don't believe I had one multifamily sell that was a smooth one, like anywhere near smooth. Not one. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend.